So I am back with another video. I am going to be doing the tattoo tag because I want to, and I like tattoos and I like talking about them. So that's what we're going to talk about today. First question says, how many tattoos do you have? I have 4. I have this crown tattoo. Anyway, yeah, crown tattoo. Focus back. Then I have my dark mark tattoo. And I'm going in order of how I got them. And then I have this one, which is an Elvish. And then I have my Joker tattoo. Yeah, those are my tattoos. The next question, what's the favorite tattoo that you have? My favorite one, I honestly don't have a favorite one. They all mean a lot to me, so that I don't really have a favorite one. I like them all equally. How old were you when you got your first tattoo? I was 17. My first one was the crown tattoo. I got it at a really ratchet fucking place on Hollywood Boulevard, my friend Gracie. And the guy didn't even ask for IDs. He had already tattooed Gracie before, so anyway, yeah, that was my first one. Fun little fact, I hid this one from my parents for a year with a band-aid over it because my mom told me that if I ever got a tattoo while living in her house, she would kick me out. So I was so traumatized. I was like, no, I'm not gonna get kicked out. So I hid it for a year. They didn't even notice. And then when I turned 18 and I got this one, I was like, oh yeah, and I have this one. So sorry. Yeah. So that was my little story. What do your parents think of your tattoos? My mom doesn't like tattoos to begin with, and nor does my dad. But I don't know if they don't like them and they don't hate them. They just don't care for them. Does your boyfriend like your tattoos, and which of his is his favorite? I don't have a boyfriend at the moment, and I don't know which one was my ex's favorite. I'm not gonna ask. I don't really care. So yeah. Did you always have a love for tattoos, and what is your inspiration? I've always loved tattoos. I always told my parents, I'm gonna get a tattoo one day. And they're like, Jade, no you're not. And if you do, blah, 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 blah. And I don't really have an inspiration for tattoos. Most of mine are like fandom related, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and the Joker. But they don't really have inspirations. I mean, those just mean a lot to me, each of those movies. I guess that could be my inspiration. I don't really know. I just get tattoos that I think are nice looking and that mean a lot to me. So, but not all tattoos have to have meaning. Because I'm getting one pretty soon, hopefully this coming month, that doesn't have a meaning. I just think it looks cute. So, yeah. Do you plan on getting more tattoos in the future? Yes, I do. I plan on getting a lot more. I'm planning on getting 5 tattoos pretty soon, hopefully. If I can get this artist to design them for me. He's my favorite artist. So hopefully that will happen soon. Yeah, I plan on getting a lot more tattoos. Which tattoo would you say is the most painful? I would say my Joker tattoo on my ribs was the most painful. Not like the outlining part, but the fucking shading, because it's all, those are my shoes by the way. It's all black. So it's fucking painful. I was sitting there, I think it was like 4 hours, and when I get tattooed I don't like taking breaks. I like to go right through them. So I was sitting in this position for 4 hours straight, and it was just getting so painful because I was sitting in the same position even after I got my tattoo done. It was like this side hurt from being tattooed, and then this whole side was like bruised and in so much pain from sitting in the same position for like hours. So yeah. Do you regret any of your tattoos and why? I don't regret any of them. The only one I wish I would have like maybe gone to a better place for, or thought of like a better placement, is my crown one. because it's not very well done, but I guess that gives it character and like there's a story behind it. And like, I mean, I like it. It's just not my favorite one. What was your least painful tattoo? Probably, I'd say my finger tattoo. Everyone says that finger tattoos hurt the worst or just hurt a lot because it's on bone, but it didn't hurt at all. I was just like, I was so freaked out because like I said, this is my first tattoo that I got. I was like, holy fuck, I'm so scared. And I was like squeezing my friend Gracie's hand, and when it happened, I was like, this is it. And it was like 5 minutes, not even. And I was like, wow, that didn't hurt at all. So this was my least painful one, and then it was my dark mark, and then it was my Lord of the Rings quote on my ribs, or like front of the ribs, and then this one, my Joker one, was the worst. So pain scale for all those. What is the meaning behind your tattoos? The crown one I got because my mom is Scottish and like she's from the UK, so I kind of got that for my half British side of me. I like grew up with all this British influence, I guess, like all the British TV shows like Poirot or Rosemary and Thyme, all these murder mystery things, and I just like, obviously my mom and my aunt being Scottish, I was very influenced with that, so I kind of got that to represent like the Queen of England, even though England and Scotland are kind of different, but they're all in the UK, you know, anyway. So I kind of, that's like the meaning behind this, to represent my British side. This, my dark mark, is obviously for Harry Potter. My mom would read the Harry Potter books to me when I was little, and my love like grew for them as I got older and I got to understand it more. And yeah, plus I'm super into the bad guys, so got that from my Lord Voldemort. My Lord of the Rings tattoo. It's sort of like the Harry Potter, where Lord of the Rings is like a huge part of my life, and again, as I grew older, I learned to understand it more and all the meanings behind it with like friendship and all this stuff. So, and my tattoo says in Elvish, not all those who wander are lost. And I also got this in a time where I was kind of, this is really like cliche, everyone says this, but I got this in a time where like I was really low, I was going through a lot, I was just very lost in myself. And my Joker tattoo, I got that as a tribute for Heath Ledger. He's one of my all-time favorite actors. And the Dark Knight movie, really, I just remember watching that on the airplane when I was like 8 or something. I don't even know how old I was. I was on the airplane and I watched it and I immediately fell in love with that movie. I remember I watched that 2 more times on that flight, and ever since then I was absolutely obsessed with the Joker and just his in general. Like, I love the Joker, but Heath Ledger's Joker made like a huge impact on me, and from that moment I started watching all of his movies and I just became obsessed with how well he acted, and he was just such a down-to-earth person, and it like still hurts me today that he's not here, but I got that as a tribute for him. What is the worst part about tattoos? It depends. It's like the worst part about at least my Joker tattoo is having to sit there for so long in the shading, so I'd say the shading part is just the worst, and also the healing part, because I want to like pick the scabs and you're not meant to do that, but I have like this urge to just pull them off. So probably those 2 things are the worst. What's the hardest part of tattooing? The hardest part about tattooing is I don't know, maybe just sitting there that whole time, or when I like I'm on the way to get tattooed, I get really nervous, so maybe that too. I mean, I like getting tattooed. Like, if anyone who's watching this who has tattoos, you know what I'm talking about. Like, when you get one, you want another, and then after that one, you want another, and it's like kind of, you get like addicted to getting tattoos. So I don't really think there's like the worst part about getting tattooed. I don't know, I just like getting tattooed, so I don't think there's like an actual like worst thing about getting tattoos. And yeah, that was the last question. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've just been wanting to do this for a while because I'm super obsessed with tattoos, and I just like talking about them. And on YouTube, I always watch people do like tattoo tags, and I just find it really interesting. So why not join the trend, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So I hope you guys liked the video. I'll be making new videos soon, and I just dyed my hair this color. I was a half head with red and black, but then I wanted to go blue, so this is new. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys have a good day, and I love you very much. Bye!